Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm going to start the final chapter of our conference. And this is not the final, but I'm going to give a little bit of my screen sharing so that I can tell a little bit of the. Can you hear my?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So according to our plan, so this is our master plan. At this stage, we are at the closing session, and we are not going to take a lot of time. And especially, thank you for all of your support. And you can see if you look at our website with the information and the name of the people, like really appreciating their contribution to this conference to happening a reality and to a success. So it is not yet done everything. So my leftover plan is to finish the publication and to send all those to AIP. So it will be very soon under processing, and it will take a little time. So I appreciate your patience. So it will be published a little bit, like it's not that we are publishing. So publisher will take a few, like a couple of months it can take. So I'm just telling in advance what is going to be happen with your publication. So as long as the we have completed all our reviewing process, so from our side it is already done. So now just to wait for the publishers to just publish these things. So now I would like to thank our session chairs, and it's a lot of list, and we always appreciate their name, and everything will be in our publication. So we'll always acknowledging their contribution, not by only talking. We will also provide their name according to their contribution, and also really appreciate the speakers, our keynote speakers. So we have a significant number of keynote speakers this time, and it is only possible due to the COVID. So I think sometimes COVID is sometimes giving us more opportunity to accommodate more people around this world. And I'm really thank to Professor Firoz Alam to explore his network to access all those people. And it is really, they also replied us, and they contributed to this conference with their, latest achievement and latest research. And also, we got a significant number of papers from different universities, especially Thailand, our host universities. Chiang Mai is a significant number of, and all their papers are. I'm really surprised that everybody has presented their paper in this conference, and really it is really a surprising thing. But I'm really happy to see everybody's presentation. And also, I like to see that you already use that our platform. Now it will be your accessing this, because and I know it was hard to manage time. Sometimes you will not you are interested in other people's presentation, but you somehow missed, because you cannot physically you cannot be in 3 places. So what we have done something for you, so you are not missing everything. So you click on these recordings, and then our chapter, we have all the recordings. I have already session wise, you can see all of your sessions and recordings and everything there. So everything is accessible. Now you can also link these things to your colleague and to anything, because it is our YouTube channel. And we are right now, we started this conference for a long time ago, but for your information, we are more organized than before. we have registered this oscillation fluid oscillation not oscillation fluid mechanics, because we started fluid mechanics conference for a long time, and this is our seed of making this society. So this society, oscillation society of energy and power, and we under this this is a platform. So we just taken the initiative to Professor Firoz Alam and me to take this initiative to make a platform, so that this platform can be like a presentation tool and publication tool for the researchers in our network, so that they have a platform, so that and our main objective is to like quality. The quality is our focus. So we are going to not only focus only the numbers. We are focusing on the quality. This time I had a lot of time for checking the plagiarism. So plagiarism, we have like we are according to our like a publication rule, we set up the percentage like below 20%, and we had a lot of like time to maintain this accuracy. And sorry for like some maybe some of the authors getting a lot more like review, but we are going to maintain our quality. And also like our publication is all visible, like full text, not only the title. And AIP, we have we paid for AIP for this like a payment for full publication, so it is visible. And as it is visible full text, and highly likely in our previous conferences, if you look at our previous conferences, this is in this website. You can go back to our other conferences. First conferences was in Melbourne, and you can have that our publications, all publications are available. And I'm telling you that it's a lot of significant citation is coming from these publications, because those are all online publications. So our objective is to also like the publicity, like citations. The citation of our publication is important to us, important to all the researchers. So that's why we are going to like taking initiative to high visibility of our publications. So this platform is focusing on quality and also visibility, and also like highlighting the profile of our researchers attached to us. So it is really a good platform. We are inviting people around the globe to to use this platform, so that we can also publish their profile and also research things. And also there is a collaboration, of course, and it is not only like publishing things. So we are also focusing on the publishing aspects, and also in we have a society. So if you have any research like collaboration, research idea or something, so we can also in this platform you can use, because it's a like a profit organization. So you have you are most welcome to use this like a collaboration platform to like different universities, as Professor Mamdud Hossain said, that we can ready to collaborate. So collaborate, you need a platform. So we can a common platform, we can we can use this as a common platform. And and also I like to also go back to the conference website. So this conference website will be available all the time, and of course it will be more information will be available in course of time. And for your information, you can also share the link of the your papers and all those things. Your contribution, you can see your contribution is available there. It is not only like after the conference and nobody remembers you. So at least digital platform is there, so everything will be there. So you can share your speech, or your contribution is there. I don't need to tell. So the evidence are there. So evidence will tell you your your profile. So this is my effort to bring this my dream to come true, to make a society so that I can focus the people around us, around me, in a platform so that I can highlight them as well as highlight me. Okay, so so what is going to be the next? So of course, I already mentioned that I'm going to focus on the publication. So publication, and also there will be like you remember that we are also assessing. We asked our chair and co-chair to assess the presentation. So especially we are not presenting and we are not assessing the keynote speaker because their level is so high. So what we are assessing students to improve their research like enthusiasm, like they can say, okay, yeah, I want to get that award, like best best award presenter. So this is our initiative to like encourage the youngsters to like to become the next like a great researcher in the future. So this is going to be happening not today, unfortunately, because I need to compile all the results, and I'm getting all the data from our chair and co-chairs, and hopefully it will once it is available, and I'll compile these things, and of course I'll let you know, because I know all of your connection, and the information center will be our website. So please, if there is anything, sometimes you visit the the conference website. So this is the conference website, and you can see any updates are there. And of course I'll be in touch. Also one more thing, that is, before I forget, that one is journal publication. As you know, is not limited to only conference publication. So if you look at that, our next plan is this is our next plan. So journal of renewable energy, and we are going to select a few paper, as we already mentioned. We already mentioned everything there. So AIP publication is already been the papers are already been ready for submission, but this one is not ready. So we are going to start the chapter very soon. So let me give a little bit of time so that I can complete this submission, and also in the meantime I'll process all these journal selection. So journal selection, because we'll be giving some time to prepare the journal publication. As you know, that it is not that same publication you are going to like put that thing. Okay, so it will be completely expected completely, but it is like if you change the 60% of the publication extended formation form, then we'll accept this for the publication. So it will be not hundreds of the like papers. So it will be selected, because these are all special issues. So this is our next plan, and sometimes there will be some fees because of the publisher's demand. So it's not for us. Okay, so these maybe there will be some and of course I will let you know before you are like going to pay something or something. Now this before I just give, end up my like a little bit of introduction or like planning. I would like because on behalf of Nakron is really sorry for not attending this session, because he has a meeting in like different parts of the his city. So he said that he's really sorry. So we really thank him, because at one moment I was thinking like how can we get some papers, like if there is no papers, there is a requirement of an AIP that we need to like a minimum number of paper we need to submit. Then we are struggling with a lot of like things, and then most significant number of papers coming from Chiang Mai, and he's from his network, not only Chiang Mai, and also other like universities around his network. So it's really appreciated his effort, and also he's always like if I am asking for reviewing things, and he immediately with his team he get the review report and all this to me. Like really I really appreciate his effort and his help. And and I'm going to give my floor to Professor Feroz Alam, so he will be also telling us some Thanksgiving and also some next year's fourth ICEP preparation. Yeah, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Yes, please, Professor Feroz Alam.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Harun Chaudhary, for a nice introduction, and also particularly about the activities that we are going to do in the next couple of months. Thank you very much. It is really great. So first of all, on behalf of organizing chair, Professor Nakron, he is not here. Unfortunately, he has to go very urgent thing. That's why I'm standing on behalf of him, and also as a conference general chair. So from 2 points of things, I want to give a big thanks to every one of you, our participants, our presenters, our authors, our chairs, our co-chairs, our keynote speakers, our plenary keynote speakers, and the organizing committees. Every one of you, you deserve a big thanks, because without your participation, without your wholehearted support, we could not make this conference online that successful what we achieved today, yesterday, day before yesterday. So with that note, first of all, I want to especially thank Professor Nakron Tipayang from Chiang Mai University. He is the conference chair of the 3rd International Conference on Energy and Power. And then co-chair, there are 2 co-chair, is the Professor Shurong Wang from Zhejiang University, China, and Associate Professor Thong Chai, University of Chiang Mai. So they are the co-chair, and also Associate Professor Sarmaksak, and also Dr. Pati Irup. These are people from the main local organizing committee. And remember, this 3rd International Conference on Energy and Power, it was jointly organized. Main organizer is our University of Chiang Mai, and co-organizer is Zhejiang University, China. So it is a great collaborative effort, you can see. In addition to that, the person who behind the scene, everything put smoothly, starting from review, starting from corresponding with individual authors, speakers, presenters, and also most importantly, the platform, because this platform is an unknown platform, because how many things we attended, particularly I attended, everywhere there is a hiccup. And last 3 days, our platform was absolutely foolproof. I was even not initially, I was not 100% sure that we can go so smoothly. So for all these things, the credit goes to only one person, that is Dr. Harun Chaudhary. And thank you, Harun. You are super. You are great. And with Professor Nakron and also other organizing committee members, everything was really fantastic. And Professor Nakron especially deserve a thanks, because the way Dr. Harun Chaudhary already mentioned about his active participation day and night, almost 24 hours a day, at any time you can get through him, and he did the work that is required for the conference to make successful. So thank you again. And I especially thank the Chiang Mai University. The Chiang Mai University is the 2nd largest university in and also 2nd largest city located in Chiang Mai, Thailand. And unfortunately, they wholeheartedly wanted us to be there last year, and due to the COVID, they moved it this year, hoping that this year will be okay. Every one of us, we can go there. But unfortunately, COVID-19 stole this opportunity from us. But still, the love from Chiang Mai is to every one of you. And in the future, we'll definitely have this conference again in Chiang Mai physically, because all of us, we want to see the hospitality and enjoy the hospitality of Chiang Mai. In addition to that, I want to thank our 3 plenary keynote speakers, Dr. Toarat Sutrawar. A lot of information actually we learned from him, particularly about the energy policy in Thailand, and Professor Ruju Wang from the Shanghai Zhejiang University, very well-known scientists and researchers, and his reputation and his contribution in the field is very well known. And Professor Ewing Yan, this morning you heard from him. He is also a very well-known scientist, well-known researcher. His footprint almost everywhere in our major science and technology. So we are very fortunate that we had these three plenary keynote speakers. In addition to that, we are also fortunate to have 15 keynote speakers, and every one of them they are well known in their own field, and they have a significant impact in those areas. But I must say, with you, that is our great pleasure that we have 5 female keynote speakers. I have been involved with many conferences in the world. I mean, I did not see among the keynote speakers is our female participant. If it is that only one, that's all. But we made that things great. Out of 15 keynote speakers, 5 female keynote speakers, particularly Professor Ingai Jain from Zhejiang University, Professor Katerina Mankova from University of Kosiev, Slovakia, Professor Yan Hui Feng from Shanghai, not Shanghai, Beijing University of Engineering and Technology, and also Professor Daili, and also Professor Kari Nagai from Japan. And these really significantly, put our profile up. And I thank you on behalf of you, on behalf of me, on behalf of local organizing committee. A big thanks to these five female keynote speakers. Even you will be surprised to hear that even 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock time, they actually in the midnight they stood up and then they presented their things. So it is a great commitment to our conference. Thank you, you all. Now, any conference, it cannot be successful unless participants wholeheartedly participate there. And for that reason, as I said, there are a couple of other people, those who are not directly in the local organizing committee. Another person is Professor Somnath Chattopadhyay from India, from IIT Dhanbad, Indian Institute of Technology Dhanbad, and Professor Akkar Ranjan Pal from Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology, and also some of our other colleagues from Australia. They significantly contributed and helped us behind the scene. So thank you you as well for your strong cooperation and also helping behind the scene, which I did not, which you did not see, physically. Now, our plan is that because this conference we started in 2016, first was held in Melbourne, second was held in Sydney, third was now held in Chiang Mai, although it is virtually, but still it is Chiang Mai. And then the fourth one we are planning at this moment. So at this moment we are negotiating, we are talking to the people, those who can can organize it. So we will let you know very shortly, not long, because we also want to have our sequence, because every 2 years this conference we have. So therefore, although last year is supposed to have as per 2-year sequence, so we could not do last year, so it was 1 year already delay. So that's why next year we want to have our 4th international conference on energy and power. And I humbly request to all of you to participate that conference, both physically, if permitted, our COVID situation, if not, of course, virtually as you did this year. So we will have both options in our future conference. If COVID continues the havoc as it is doing now, that will be virtually. But if everything is under control, international travel is, permitted, safely people can travel from one country to other country, then we will attend physically as well. So this is our plan for this. So we'll let you know very shortly, but there is extremely likelihood that this conference, the forthcoming conference, will be held in South Asia. So that's the indication we give you. But thereafter, if any one of you are interested to organize this conference in your part of the world or your country, please, you feel free to contact me, to contact Dr. Harun Chaudhary. Then we will definitely work with you how we can make it happen. So this is our plan. And remember, this conference It is an absolutely non-profitable conference. Any money generated from here, it will not be spent for anything else apart from your need and your publication thing. So that is the things. But one important thing, as Dr. Harun Chaudhary mentioned, our first 2 publications published by Elsevier, and it is available directly under the Science Direct platform. And anywhere in the world, you don't need to pay a single cent. It is a perpetuity, so you can have all the time. It is access to their anyone from anywhere if they have an internet connection. Similarly, from last year, the Elsevier, they stopped procedure publication for the time being. They may come later on, but at the moment not. That's why we went to another publication house, the AIP, the American Institute of Physics. So they are also very well known. And we, as Dr. Harun mentioned, we made perpetual agreement. It means our papers will be available, free of charge, online at any time from anywhere in the world, as soon as you have internet connection. That's all. So this is the most important thing, because you publish in a conference. It is not actually conference. Another important thing, it is also a Scopus index. Your publication, your conference publication, which will be published by AIP, it will be also under the Scopus index. So it will also consider your H index. And that is the important thing. You see that our whole purpose is that every participants, when they present paper, they submit paper, accepted paper, will be published by a good reputed publisher, and it will continue forever. So that's the one thing. The other thing is that, as Dr. Harun Chaudhary mentioned, that there will be some selected papers will be selected for journals, but one condition, that those papers need to be more than 60% new materials, because otherwise journal will not accept it, because your paper already will be published by AIP, which will be readily available, and plagiarism test you will immediately fail, and also ethically it is not good also. So bear in mind on that as well. So, but we'll help you. We'll help you. Another important thing I also want to mention, that I am also editor-in-chief one of the journal. It is called MIST, International Journal of Science and Technology. And in the future, starting from our next conference, we will be publishing a special edition there as well. From the paper, from this proceedings of your work. Of course, we will ask you to extend the paper, and that will publish there. So, publication point of view, you will have a huge window with this conference series. And it is not a word, it is a fact. That's the things, because you saw Dr. Harun already showed that how we published our first conference, how well thoughtfully we decided everything, so that it is well recorded, and even presentation now, everything is recorded, it will be available in YouTube. That is really great. So with that note, I thank you again, you all, and we will collectively together will have our 4th and 5th and so on, all the conference in the future. And this conference is not a very big, it is a small, not a small, medium conference. And here everyone knows everyone, and this network, our friendship, our collegial relation, it will be remain for a long time. And that will also help in many other academic and research collaboration in the future. So please utilize this platform. Don't feel, and every one of you belong this conference, and feel that you are a family member of this conference, and that way we'll move together. It is not only Harun, or it is not only Firoz, me, or some other people. No, it is a collective family conference, I will say. And also Professor Ewing Yan, from the very beginning, involved with this conference, and he knows these things, that yes, it is a very, very collegial, friendly, and a network conference. So I thank you again, and all the best. Have a nice time, and take care. And this conference success would not come again without your wholehearted participation. Thank you again. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Professor Firoz Alam. Thank you for your information, and thanksgiving to all of them by name. Really appreciate it. And we are going to like invite anybody would like to just speak up for like, not that more than like 2 minutes. Anything, anybody.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Professor Firoz and Harun, Dr. Harun, and everybody involved. This is really, I'm new to this conference, but I know that everything because most of the time, Professor Firoz, we chat about and discuss, and so yeah, it has been fascinating and to know a lot of new friends, and yeah, we together make this conference success. And because everything, as Professor Firoz said, that yeah, we collectively, it's a kind of team effort. If team wins, everybody wins. Thanks.
Dr. Harun, I have a question actually. We have seen that many people were involved in organizing this conference, but the way that it was organized, I feel that you had more share than others. What was the biggest challenge for you in this organization? What was bothering you? What was your main concern?
Oh, thank you, Professor Reza, for your compliment as well, and also the question. So the main is this time I feel it's a new. It's not totally new. You know that we are already habituated with this kind of environment. Even we are communication, day-to-day communication, so also in teaching, and this platform is kind of integrated to our life. Maybe in future it will be like continue like that. So in our next, what Professor Firoz said, that even if it is like we would like to go to the venue to meet people face to face, but like we'll continue like the platform like a mixed mood. So we had the mixed mood, but this time we had a fully online. So fully online kind of benefited to me, like is this time you see the challenge, I face less challenge. Why? Because this time we don't have to worry about the food. Okay, we put no tea session, but it's your tea, so you have to make your own tea. And then, but in the real situation, if it is a tea, we have to organize your tea. If your tea is good or bad, it is a concern. So this concern is not here this time. So it is a relaxing, this time, and this is a benefit for like online conference. I can see that its organization is much easier. I can compare. That Reza, I'm telling you, it is really comfortable for me to manage it, really, and there is no challenge actually. It is less challenging than in a face-to-face. Face-to-face is really challenging. That is, I have the experience to organize the conference face-to-face. It's like a 400, 500 guests. You remember, you are there in those conferences. Fluid mechanics conferences, 500 guests is there. So it was a huge involvement and anxiety and all those. These are real challenge. But compared to that one, it is like very comfortable, and I can like manage maybe parallelly 3 or 4 conferences at the same time. So really like enjoy.
Yeah, very good point. So this was easier actually than last time. So next time we are going to put more challenge on your shoulder.
Yeah. So maybe.
Okay, good job anyway. We appreciate what you have done for this conference.
No, thank you, Reza. Thank you for your support, and also you are attached to us for a long time, and really appreciated your your support and contribution.
Appreciate.
Now,
back to Firoz.
Thank you. Can I have 1 minute, please?
Yes, please go.
Okay, thank you very much, the organizer, and also I will personally say Dr. Harun, who did a fantastic job in putting up a time schedule. As he said, he found it very easy to organize online Zoom session. On the other hand, I found it very difficult because I lost track of the time zone. If I am there physically in Chiang Mai, I know 10 o'clock means 10 o'clock. But my keynote presentation yesterday was messed up because I put the time
3 o'clock, but not 3 a.m. UK time, rather 3 p.m. UK time. So when Firoz Bhai contacted me, what happened to you? I said, oh, I already dressed up with my tie and things, getting ready, but already I missed that by 7, 8 hours or 10 hours. So that's the challenge of keeping the time zone. I can assure Dr. Milind Simic that I was not drinking on Scotch whiskey at the time. I don't drink. So it's not due to drinking that I put wrong time. It's because we are dealing with so many east west, so many Zoom meeting here and there. That's why I mix up the time. But I'm grateful to the organizer, especially Professor Firoz Alam and Dr. Harun. So they quickly rescheduled me and give me the opportunity to give my keynote today. So I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much. It's a brilliantly organized conference.
So thank you. Reza, I think, you got your answer from him because it was the challenge. It was the challenge that, we are going to schedule like from USA to Australia. So it's like a 24 hours, time difference. It is the greatest challenge to, schedule their talk and to, if it is on the side, that is the good point, benefit for everybody knows their time schedule, but it's really a challenge, I could say.
Okay, Professor Somnath, you want to say something?
I want to say that
But your picture is gone. We don't see you.
Oh yes.
You are a faceless man now.
No, headless or faceless. I'm telling to Professor Reza that it is a razor sharp professionalism shown by Harun Chaudhary.
Agree.
That's all.
Yes,
it
you're right.
Terrific. I'm telling you, yes, there are some advantages, but organizing everything in an internet-enabled platform, different countries, networks, uncertainties in networks, communication, that is, as it is done, it is just like a Maradona. He's so skilled that you look, it is easy. But because of that easiness, a lot of hard, sleepless night has to be spent to look it as easy. If Flaubert was one French literary, he said, people said that you look so easy to write. Well, it is the biggest challenge to remove all those stains of labor from the literature is the biggest problem. So it looks easy because a lot of hard, harsh efforts are required to make looks easy. That's all from my side.
So
anyone from Chiang Mai University wants to say?
Yes. Onsrey, can you just just a little bit of
Your experience, you share. Yeah.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hear me?
yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Yep. I just would like to thank that I have an opportunity to join you and your conference. Yeah. And my boyfriend is not here yet, and he had something to do here. So only me, I think now. And anyway, to me, thank a lot for this conference. Thank you for anyone. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Onsrey.
I also would like to thank the organizers, and especially to Professor Firoz, because he nicely asked me, Milan, can you prepare one paper? So I prepared 2 papers, and then I had to chair the longest session with 2 presentations. So I really enjoyed it. But it is great conference, and we talk about energy. And guess what? Everybody around the world talk about energy. Next time, organizers, you invite the presidents of the countries, prime ministers, they should be present here, and they should give you more money, because this is most important conference. Energy is most important right now. And by the way, about global warming, on the Northern Hemisphere, I don't know who is from which one, you have global warming. South Hemisphere, in Australia, we have global cooling. We have 9 months of winter here. We didn't have spring yet. So it's really a question of where you are, what do you have globally? But anyway, in energy is extremely important, and I suggest you invite big guns to give us more money. All the best. Thank you for organizing and for inviting me and my team as well.
Thank you, Milan.
Thank you, Milan. And I
And
think
also-
we have one female keynote speaker, Mr. Yengai Jin. Yengai, you want to say something?
Yes.
Please go
It's-
ahead, please.
It's my pleasure to attend this conference. I'm new in this conference. And this conference is fantastic and interesting. I will convey my thanks to the organization committee and to Professor Feroz and Dr. Harun. You've done a very good job. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yangai, Professor Yangai. Thank you. And
Anyone
also
else wants to say something?
team.
Don't feel shy.
Last one, I'll take green tea now.
Okay. So we will take a like a profile, no, like
Is Professor Emdad is here? You want to say
Yeah.
something?
could you please open your what's called camera so that we can take a photo for our profile?
Yeah, I think Professor Emdad will say something. I can see him.
Okay, thank you very much. I think I don't have to say anything because it's already well said, but I have one word that the conference is well organized. So thank you, the Chiang Mai team, especially the conference chair, and also Professor Feroz Alam, and I think his right hand, Dr. Harun Chaudhuri. So I think it is fully organized and successfully completed. So thank you very much from my side and from Bangladesh. I hope that we will be with you in future also. So thank you very much.
Okay, so we'll take a photo for like a group photo so I can see all of your camera. If you can please turn on your camera, so we'll take some for our profile, like publication. Okay. Just a minute. All right. So thank you very much for your for attending this last session. And as I said, everything will be recorded and published on YouTube channel, so you can see back again and also share this video with your colleagues and your network. And we're signing off. So yeah, so feel free to leave. If you have any comment, please let us know. Anytime. I'll be, it's not the last thing. So, but it is like our end of the session, but our activity will be going on. Okay. So thanks and have a great time.
All right. Looking forward to see you for the next one. Thanks.
Thank you.